In this video, we're going to be doing EFT tapping on the fear and anxiety that can come up when we're dealing with tinnitus or tinnitus ringing in the ears. Now, the important thing with this video that I'd like you to use as an approach is not to look at it like, okay, right now it's a 5, 6 out of 10. I did this thing. Is it lower? But looking at your level of fear and anxiety. And that's, I think, important with this path in general, so that you're not looking purely at what's making the sound go up and down, but the practices and tools that actually help the fear and anxiety. So this is specifically about working with the fear and anxiety around it. So keep that in mind. Okay, side of the hand. Even though I'm afraid of this sound, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm afraid of this sound, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though I'm afraid of this sound, and it's not just fear, it's really intrusive. It's really distracting. It's really disturbing. And part of me thinks this might be a real warning sign that something's really wrong with me. And it's always there. So how on earth am I supposed to relax? And even though I'm dealing with all of this, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Now through the points. The sound I'm hearing, this scary, this bothersome, this intrusive, this unpleasant sound that seems to always be there, or at least is there enough to be really disturbing. And it generates a lot of fear. I'm noticing that fear in my body. Noticing where that tension is held. And I'm allowing that tension to become conscious. And I'm allowing the fearful thoughts, the space to come up right now, so that they can feel heard and release themselves as needed. So the fear that there's something wrong with me, the fear that this sound is a signal that I'm unhealthy in some way. And if there is a real warning here, okay, I can listen to that. But if I'm so afraid, it's going to be very difficult to listen. So I'm allowing myself to relax, even just a little bit. Saying, if there is something for me to take note of, some lifestyle change or other change, I'm certainly not going to hear it if I'm consumed by fear. And this fearful thought that this is just going to get worse. And I understand that fear. I respect that it's trying to protect me. Imagining it getting worse so that we can prepare for it. But we want to let that part of us know that really doesn't help the cause. imagining it worse just adds to stress. And so the best thing we can do, whatever the sound may do, is take that energy and put it towards centering, calming, grounding, and the fearful thought that says, but what if this is the rest of my life? And again, we can say, I understand. It's just trying to prepare us for the worst. Because it believes that by doing this, it's the best strategy for the future. And we can let that part of us know. One thing for sure about life is it never stays the same. And no matter what the sound does, we can change. We can learn to relax more. We can shift our brains. We can rewire. The nervous system can learn to settle. We're helping it do that right now. So all that energy that you're using towards generating fear, because you believe that helps us prepare, can we instead take that energy and use it to help us calm, allowing our bodies to feel that no matter what sound is being perceived, it can relax just a tiny bit more. However much it feels safe to do so. Just letting the body, the mind, and the nervous system just relax bit by bit. And then if we notice the sound again, say, okay, there's the sound. But the best use of our energy right now is to relax, even if it's just the tiniest bit. The less we stress, the better our future will be. And the less we stress, if there are changes we need to make, the clearer we will be, and the better equipped we will be to actually make them. But even calming down itself could do quite a lot here. And letting go of any belief that this condition is permanent. It does not help me to believe that. And if some people have had it for a long, long time, that's not proof of me having it forever. And there are people who have had this who no longer have it. That's just as much a reality. So letting that absorb into my being. It's okay to relax. It's okay to not feel fear. You don't need to protect us so much from this. And from here we can find the solutions. Okay, I'll just take a nice deep breath. And again, I would encourage you to not focus on, is this practice making the sound go away? Because then you're going to get hard on yourself if it doesn't, or it goes up, or it does the weird things that it does. Let's focus, in this case, on your emotional reaction. That you can work with immediately. You can kind of change that in the moment more than you can necessarily make this sound just go away, right? So I hope that helps. Let me know if you want anything similar, different in the comments below. Questions, comments, encourage them all. I hope it helps. I hope to see you soon. Thanks.